For centuries, one name has been praised, carved into school books, and celebrated in parades: Christopher Columbus. They said he discovered America in 1492. But what if I told you that's not the full story? What if America was discovered long before Columbus ever set sail from Spain? Let's uncover the real truth, the one they never told you. In 1492, Christopher Columbus, an Italian sailor funded by Spain's King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, set off with 3 ships: the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. He believed he could reach Asia by sailing west across the Atlantic. But instead of landing in India, he reached islands in the Caribbean, what is today the Bahamas, Cuba, and Hispaniola. Columbus thought he had found a new route to Asia. He never even set foot on what we now call the United States of America. Yet, history books declared Columbus discovered America. But America was already there. Thousands of years before Columbus, the land we now call America was alive, full of people, stories, and civilizations. The Native Americans, or the First Nations, had been living there for more than 15,000 years. They built great cities like Cahokia near modern-day Illinois, which had pyramids taller than anything in Europe at that time. They developed farming, art, trade, and spiritual systems. To them, America wasn't a new world. It was home ancient, sacred, and already discovered. So, if they were already here, who can truly say they discovered it? Let's go back even further to the year 1000 AD. Almost 500 years before Columbus, a Viking explorer named Leif Erikson, the son of Eric the Red, sailed from Greenland and reached the coast of North America. He called the place Vinland, meaning the land of wine, because of the wild grapes he found there. Archaeologists have found proof at a site called L'Anse aux Meadows in Newfoundland, Canada, showing Viking buildings and artifacts from that exact time. So yes, the Vikings had reached America long before Columbus. But even they were not the first. There are also stories hidden deep in African and Arabic history of explorers who may have reached the Americas before Columbus or the Vikings. One famous legend speaks of Abu Bakr II, the emperor of the Mali Empire in West Africa. In the early 1300s, Abu Bakr supposedly built a fleet of ships and sailed west across the Atlantic Ocean in search of new lands. According to ancient accounts, he never returned. Some historians believe he may have reached the coasts of South or Central America. Even Columbus himself once wrote that he saw black-skinned people living among the native people in the Americas carrying metal goods that looked African in design. Could it be that Africans reached America long before Columbus? There's more. Some historians argue that sailors from China, led by Admiral Zheng He during the 1400s, explored far beyond Asia's coasts, possibly reaching the Americas before Columbus even left Spain. Others point to Polynesian explorers, master navigators who traveled thousands of miles across the Pacific Ocean, possibly landing in South America and trading with indigenous people there. And even ancient maps like the mysterious Piri Reis map, drawn in 1513, show coastlines of South America with surprising accuracy, drawn using sources older than Columbus himself. Could these maps prove someone else had mapped the Americas before Europe discovered them? The truth is, America was never discovered. It was encountered, invaded, and claimed. When Columbus arrived, he found people already living, thriving, and building civilizations. But instead of learning from them, European powers began centuries of conquest, colonization, and suffering. So if you ask, who discovered America? The honest answer is, no one person did. It was already discovered by the people who lived there for thousands of years. Then rediscovered by the Vikings, maybe the Africans, maybe even the Chinese. Columbus only made it known to Europe. But the land itself, the stories, the cultures, the spirit had always been there. Today, we live on land that holds ancient memories, mountains, rivers, and forests that have seen countless generations before us. Maybe the real discovery is not about who found the land, but who respected it. So next time someone says Columbus discovered America, remember the truth is much older, much deeper, and far more fascinating than one man's voyage. History isn't about who came first, it's about who was forgotten. If you love uncovering the truth behind the stories they never told us, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and let me know, who do you think really discovered America? Because the more we learn, the more we realize history still has secrets to tell.